Y'all, I have came across something fascinating that connects poltergeists, plasma, something called psychotronics, and psychokinesis. Okay, very quick. I wrote a book called A New Force. It's about plasma and consciousness. It comes out September 9th on paperback. The ebook is available now. And in this book, I talk about my theories, my intuitive feeling that plasma is the vehicle for consciousness, and that if we learn how to use it and harmonize with it, we can have telepathy, telekinesis, or psychokinesis, moving objects with our minds. And it also explains why we see ghosts and why people see demons or angels. And I basically had a theory that when you're experiencing trauma, there's more UFO abductions and there's more experience of grays or demons, and no one believes me. Well, some of you do. But here we go. So there's a CIA paper called Metrology from the Point of View of Psychotronics. Two things to know here. Metrology is science, the scientific methodology of measurement. It's about how humans measure things and how there's always some error. And then psychotronics has to do with the feedback or the system relationship between consciousness and matter or energy, which is also plasma. Yes, plasma is the fourth state of matter. It is an ionized gas, but that is just in science. Plasma is actually the fabric of our reality. And plasma as matter is only one aspect of this multidimensional plasma that we're all learning about, that the government has known about for like 100 years. And I don't think they've even figured it out. And I write a lot about this. It's a very confusing, paradoxical, but amazing substance that's the return of the divine feminine. I know it sounds like a fantasy, but it's not. We are living in crazy times, very amazing times. So in this paper, they explain that there's always some error in measurement, and they think it is because of the person's consciousness affecting these measurements, which is basically psychotronics, how consciousness affects matter or energy. Okay. Psychokinesis may have spontaneous character, which is bound to a long-lasting stress condition of childish or pubertal age. Scientists are holding the hypothesis about biological plasma, which has the character of cold plasma. This is bioplasma. This is an intelligent cold plasma. This is not the hot plasma you see in stars. This is a real scientific term. And it can self-organize and hold intelligence or information easier, where a fire or a star is more about amplifying consciousness or information. I write about that in my book. Cold plasma might just be programmable. Then it says that psychokinesis would have to arise by the acting of two cold plasmas, one of organic origin and one of inorganic origin. Basically, when you go through trauma, you're going to see like demonic entities. This is in every Hollywood movie and in science. And they're just plasma reflecting your trauma. You have control. You're not subject to the demons of the world. If you're watching this on Instagram, I'll post part 2 next. And if you're on TikTok, let's keep going because I love TikTok. Okay, so why plasma causes telekinesis, psychokinesis, and what people thought were poltergeists. If you're on Instagram, watch part 1. Otherwise, here we go. Shape, color, structure, and the intensity of the radiating plasma by living organism, the person, their biofield, their bioplasma, is depending on hygiene, multifold greater intensity. Oh, I'm sorry. It actually says the hygiene of a physical condition or an excited person has a radiating greater intensity. Basically, if you're going through a lot of trauma, and they said like kids in puberty had a lot of this energy because they were going through like transition or change. This was the time where we would see hauntings. This is the time where the machine would be affected the most. And oh my God. And I don't know if Stephen King had read this file I'm reading. Oh my God, but it wasn't even approved for release until the year 2000. But in the show which he created, they try to create these children who work for the government who have telekinesis and precognition and telepathy, and they put them under stress or trauma to make them stronger. Here's the thing that they messed up on. Not the show, but like if people actually did this in real life. Once we heal our trauma, and I write about this in my book out September 9th, A New Force, we can greater harmonize with this plasma, with our bioplasma and this outer plasma, the inorganic plasma. I'm so excited that this is like out there because like I know these things, but it's like so affirming when you read them. And when you harmonize your consciousness with plasma, that is when you can do psychokinesis under a non-traumatized state. And I'm not saying you could do this right away or I could do this right now because I know about this. Like it takes practice, it takes a lot of work on your mental health. And how perfect that for humanity to evolve and learn to work with reality and plasma, we have to heal. Like that is proof of a God. That is proof of a divine, what I call emergent energy of our future selves combined as a gestalt to shine the mirror on us and say, hey, evolve, heal. There's no other way to do magic but to heal. And this dark control shit we've been obsessed with forever is not useful. The only use it has is to evolve us to not be that way by healing. Okay, so let me continue. Basically, it says the person that is measuring these machines must be calm because consciousness literally affects fucking measurement. Psychotronics acknowledges that mass, energy, consciousness are mutually connected, and a study of this mutual relations contributes on a new understanding of energetic capability of a human being. This was in 2000. Why is this not major news? Annoying. Like, we're all suffering here and there's people studying this. Like, tell people, make this the news. We need a news station. Like, I'm going to create a news station like this. Physical news on YouTube coming soon. This means humans are capable and powerful. Basically, humans are miraculous and sensitive. We can create new values, re-imprint our consciousness on the plasma to see reality different. We can impact reality. Believe in yourself, please.